Give you some other ideas, though, for those who have no desire to go after FSBOs or expireds. What about hardware stores? Anybody here prospect hardware stores? No? I'll give you an idea. Here's what I used to do. Do you have any mom and pop hardware stores right here in Staten Island? Yeah, not the Home Depots, little mom and pop hardware stores. And they love business, referral business, correct? There's a little hardware store in Long Island I used to go to. And I would walk in and I'd buy something that I needed, something cheap, a screwdriver or whatever. And then one day, the proprietor's there and I say, you know, I come here, you've seen me before, right? Yeah. I said, you know what? It dawned on me. I'm in real estate. And when people buy a house, the first thing they have to do is change the locks. And I believe in supporting community people. I believe in helping you. If you give me some business cards and you allow me just to write 10% off in my initials, 10% off initial purchase, I'll give them out to my buyers. And whether they buy from me or not, if they buy from my competitors, they have that, they'll come to you to buy those locks, and then maybe some paint, and then maybe some tools, then maybe a lawnmower. Would you like that? Yeah, great. I'm going to ask for one thing in return. I'm going to ask to leave some of my business cards right here on your counter. If you used to get into a conversation with people who are fixing up the house to sell it, I hope you'll recommend me as well. And I used to get business like, anybody here ever do that? I used to do that all the time. I used to get business like that all the time. Now let me tell you another little trick that I used to do in a hardware store. You ever see these little red and white for sale by owner signs? Right? They go for a couple of bucks, correct? And they usually have maybe 4 or 5 in stock. I used to buy all of them. Now listen, I would buy all of them. I would then take them out to my car, and I had Scotch tape, and I would tape my business card on the back of each one. I would then bring it back into the hardware store and tell the proprietor, I'm going to put these back on display. When somebody grabs one and goes to buy it, all I'm going to ask you to do is to tell them, this has already been paid for, courtesy of the gentleman on the back of the for sale sign. And they would see my business card. You like that? It's nice. And then he would turn around and say, I know you're going to try and sell it yourself first, but if it doesn't work out after a few weeks, you should call this man. This type of innovative marketing doesn't go just for selling your house, okay, but for finding buyers as well. I used to get listings each year from that. Yeah, I have a lot of good ideas. Now, if you go to hardware stores, think about this. What about home improvement companies? Do people go and have their bathroom redone, their kitchen redone, a new roof, new driveway, or whatever to fix up their house before they put it on the market? Sometimes. I'm not saying every single person, but yeah, sometimes. What if you went to a home improvement company, you got to know the proprietor there, the manager there, and you turned around and said, look, a lot of people like to fix up their house before they sell it. I would love for you to refer it to me. Just like people who buy a house say they got to put in a new bathroom, I'll be happy to refer you. Is that a good thing to do?